This week's survival tip has been brought to you by Survival Supplies Australia.
Today's tip is a bit about tracking, and this is one of the first things people should learn, in my opinion, when they start tracking. And we call these overlays and sometimes directional pointers because they've pointed in the direction of the quarry, which is anything we're tracking, be it a person or an animal. It's called a quarry in tracking. And in this instance, my dunny's just up there, and this is the vacant sign. So all these leaves have been pushed over this direction and locked in behind that rock there, giving us a directional pointer that nobody's in the toilet if they've used this track. Now, if I walk back through, you can see all of this foliage that's bending this way will push in the other direction. If the plants have been, I guess you could use the term, trained to head in a different direction. If you've got a wallaby that gets up the same time every morning and heads out, this is his or her outie, and then goes back into the bush in another spot every day, they are creatures of habit, then the plants can be sort of bent that way and trained to go that way, so you can walk through and they can fling back in the other direction. Once you know a little bit about tracking, you start to pick up that it's actually an animal trail and that it's been trained to go in that direction. Flowing water that always flows, especially off the side of a hill, is going to train plants to move in a certain direction as well. But when you get into those really fine details, you can start to pick up in which direction the quarry, the thing that we're tracking, be it a person or an animal, was heading. Now, this seems really, really simple, and it is. Tracking doesn't give you a magic wand to be able to just find anybody anyway. It doesn't automatically give you psychic abilities. It's a whole heap of common sense, build up over time. And they say enough common sense is genius. That's the true essence of the tracker, is someone that's just built up so much experience on the ground, looking for sign, which is anything we see on the ground or anywhere around. So if you spend enough time really paying attention to what's going on the ground, you yourself could be a tracker.